You've never stolen a car, you've never been lost at sea, you've never been abducted, but right now, with absolute certainty, I can make you remember all three. Because your brain doesn't record reality like a camera, it rebuilds it every single time. And what you're about to discover will make you question every memory you think is real. By the end of this, you'll understand why innocent people confess to crimes they never committed, and why you remember things that never happened. A woman named Beth Rutherford sits across from her therapist, struggling with depression. Over 18 months of recovered memory therapy, she begins to remember horrific abuse. Her father, a clergyman, assaulting her repeatedly, becoming pregnant twice, forced abortions performed with a coat hanger. The memories feel real, vivid, detailed. She can see the room, feel the pain. She reports her father to authorities. Medical examination reveals she's never been pregnant, still a virgin. Her father passes a polygraph. The memories that destroyed her family never happened. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus wanted to understand how this was possible. In 1974, she began studying memory at the University of Washington. Her first major experiment was simple: show people footage of a car accident, then ask them questions. One group was asked, how fast were the cars going when they hit each other? The other, how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other? Just one word changed: hit versus smashed. The second group estimated speeds 15% higher, but this wasn't the disturbing part. A week later, both groups returned. New question: did you see any broken glass? There was no broken glass in the footage, but 32% of the smashed group remembered seeing it. The word didn't just change their judgment, it changed their memory of what they witnessed. Loftus took it further. 1995, the Lost in the Mall experiment. She asked participants to recall 4 childhood events. 3 were real, provided by family members. 1 was completely fabricated, being lost in a shopping mall at age 5, crying, rescued by an elderly woman. 25% remembered the fake event, not just acknowledged it happened, remembered it, added details that were never suggested. The color of the woman's sweater, what the stores looked like, how scared they felt. By 2002, researchers could implant childhood memories of nearly drowning, surviving animal attacks, even committing crimes. In one study at Shaw and Porter's lab in Canada, 70% of participants developed false memories of committing theft or assault as teenagers. They didn't just agree it might have happened, they cried recalling it, described the police station, the officers' faces. But here's what changed everything. Brain scans showed these false memories activated the same neural regions as real ones: the hippocampus, the amygdala, the visual cortex. Neurologically, your brain cannot tell the difference between a memory that happened and one it created. The Innocence Project has documented over 375 DNA exonerations in the United States. 70% involved eyewitness misidentification. People who swore under oath they remembered the face, the voice, the moment. They were certain they were wrong. Ronald Cotton spent 11 years in prison for rape. Jennifer Thompson identified him twice in court, described him in detail. Years later, DNA proved it was Bobby Poole. Thompson's memory hadn't just failed, it had rewritten itself. After seeing Cotton in a photo lineup, then in court, her brain replaced Poole's face with Cotton's. The memory solidified each time she recalled it. In 2007, neuroscientists at Northwestern University discovered why. Every time you remember something, you're not accessing a stored file, you're reconstructing it. And reconstruction means alteration.
The act of remembering changes the memory. Add emotion, stress, suggestion, or time, and your brain fills gaps with what makes sense, what fits the narrative, what you've been told.
This isn't a flaw, it's a feature. Your brain evolved to extract meaning, not preserve accuracy. A perfect recording of every moment would be cognitively useless, so your mind prioritizes coherence over truth. It smooths contradictions, integrates new information, creates continuity where none exists. The implications are staggering. Criminal justice systems worldwide rely on eyewitness testimony and confessions. Therapy techniques still use memory recovery. Historical accounts depend on personal recollection, all built on a system that rewrites itself every time it's accessed. Research now shows confident memories are no more accurate than uncertain ones. Vivid detail doesn't indicate truth, and the more you recall something, the less reliable it becomes. Right now, you're creating memories of watching this. Tomorrow, you'll remember the core ideas. But next month, your brain might change what you heard. Add emphasis that wasn't there. Merge it with something else you watched, and you'll never know. Because the memory you access will feel exactly as real as this moment does now. The question isn't whether your memories are false, it's how many, and you'll never be able to tell.